Hello and welcome. Thanks again for being here with the Frequency Shifters community. Today's class is all about living your dreams today. So, what does that really mean? Well, we all have passions. We all have, I believe, a purpose, a contribution to make here in the world that may or may not be related to what you're doing in your actual job. For some people, their dreams or their purpose in life may be something like connected to their family or raising a family or time spent traveling the world. Maybe it's a passion or a hobby that you have that you really enjoy and really lifts you up. Maybe it's something related to the work that you do, and that's a possibility as well. But the first thing that we need to start asking ourselves when we want to live more of our dreams or connect with more of our passions and our purpose is, what do I want? What do I want? Asking ourselves this single question: what do I want out of the day today? What do I want out of this next chapter or cycle of my life? These are great questions to start to tune in, and also then asking ourselves, when do I feel the most passionate? When do I feel the most free? When do I feel the most connected in my life? Where, I have great energy, a smile on my face. It's a good idea to just sit down and journal out some of those things, writing down everything that you do, all the activities in your life, all the moments in your life, the people in your life that give you that feeling of freedom, of peace, of unbounded joy, and bring laughter, bring a smile, and that sense of ease of being into your life. So I highly recommend that as one kind of takeaway activity, to grab a piece of paper or a journal or a notebook and just brainstorm everything it is that brings you light in your life. Once we recognize this and we take time to tune into it, to recognize it, to acknowledge it, once it's written down, it's acknowledged, right? We bring it to the surface of our mind, we bring it to the present. Then we're able to start to take action in our lives and do things that allow us to bring more of that activity or that way of being or more of those people into our presence and into our existence. We start to plant those seeds in the subconscious, which trickle down into the way we take action and show up in the world, the kinds of things that we do. So just by acknowledging it, by bringing it to surface, we're already starting that process of drawing more of it in. So now I want to move into meditation. This will be about a 10-15 minute meditation practice, and then we'll wrap up from there. So it's another great one to consider. What kind of future do I see for myself? What kind of things make me feel the most passionate, free, creative, etc.? So to begin, first, just make yourself comfortable wherever you're joining from today. So moving around in your sit bones, wiggle in your chair a little bit to start resting into your seat. Feel your feet flat on the floor, relaxing your legs and your entire lower body. So uncurling the toes, relaxing your feet and toes, relaxing even your ankles, your calves and shins, your thighs, feeling your bottom resting downward. Then finding a little lift through the spine. So lifting up from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of your head. Find some length there. Soften the belly. As you breathe in through the nose, let the belly expand widely with your breath. As you exhale out the nose, slightly draw your belly button back towards your spine, letting the lungs and belly collapse. Breathing fully and deeply. Let your elbows collapse to your sides, dropping your shoulders away from your ears, and relaxing your arms, letting your hands rest comfortably on your lap, either palms up or palms down, whichever feels more natural to you. Now relax your throat and neck, softening your jaw. Let it slightly loosen, relaxing your cheeks, beginning to let your eyelids feel heavy, almost drowsy, beginning to close your eyes to take that full shift inward now. Soften all the muscles in your forehead, relaxing even the space between your eyebrows. See if you can relax the top or the crown of your head, and even the hairs on your head. Take a really big breath in, letting the lungs and belly expand widely with that breath. And a big exhale out, like a sigh, relaxing any other remaining tense or tight area that if you're trying to control or lift the body, try to let everything melt. Keeping the eyes closed. Now bringing your attention to your breathing. Noticing all the sensations and the way it feels to breathe. Feeling that rise and fall of your chest and your belly as it expands and relaxes. Expand and relax. Expand and relax. Take just a moment here to sink into a nice rhythm and flow with your breathing. Taking a moment on your own. Stay in tune with the breath, creating that rhythm and harmony that feels natural and comfortable to you without having to force or control anything. Notice for a moment if your mind has wandered at all, to any outside thoughts or distractions, gently guiding your awareness back to your breathing. Continuing to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Now we're going to take a few moments here to envision a positive, powerful future. Connecting with the place inside you that wants to feel fulfilled and happy. Connecting with the things that create greater passion, purpose, joy, creativity, and ease in your life. Allow yourself to feel open, expanded, even in the way you're positioning your body, expanding the heart, expanding the chest, sitting up a tiny bit taller. Think of how we say to be like an open book. Right now, think of yourself like an open book, open to receive your wishes, your desires, more of your dreams coming into your life. As I ask this next series of reflective questions, feel free to repeat them silently in your mind and then consider or reflect on your response, on how it impacts you. Keep in mind, there's no right or wrong answer. We see what comes up, what arises when we're in this deeper connected state. So it's important not to judge yourself for anything that comes up, but to just let whatever comes flow. Taking notice of what arises and what's on your heart. So beginning with, what kind of future do I feel deeply moved towards? So what kind of things do you want to create in your future? What do you feel yourself moving towards in your desires in your life today? A few moments to pause and reflect. Now, as you imagine that positive future and hold it in your mind, what feelings or emotions are present? Feel at ease, happy? Or are there negative emotions or fears about how you're going to get there? Don't try to force or control anything or judge anything. Almost like you're a third person, observing your own mind, observing your emotions. Just try to notice from the outside in and see what's arising. Now consider, what are the activities, the things that I do in my life that make me feel the most passionate, at ease, creative, and free? So what lights you up? Again, maybe these are hobbies, playing an instrument, going outside, doing some kind of outside activity, travel, maybe it's going to the beach, maybe it's skiing in the winter, anything at all. Maybe it's eating certain meals or going out to dinner with people. Take just a moment to pause and allow these activities to float through your mind, even seeing yourself doing some of them. Now consider what people in your life make you feel this way. You're most comfortable, at ease, make you laugh and smile. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends, maybe it's colleagues. If you don't have these people in your life, instead imagine what those people would be like. What qualities would they have? What kind of people do you want to surround yourself with that bring you into your highest self, your most, again, passionate, fun loving, playful self? How can you show up in a way? What are some of the actions you could take that will allow this positive future to unfold? It may not just be actions. Maybe it's who you're being, what qualities you're showing to the world that allow you to show up and allow this positive future to unfold. Who do you want to be in relationship to others? So, what are some of your best qualities or the qualities and values that you want to be known for? Who do you want to be in your relationships? What do you want to be thought of as? Take a few moments again to consider your best qualities, the qualities you desire to have, even if you don't have them already, that's okay. Now consider what might get in the way. What kind of challenges or obstacles might prevent you from doing or obtaining any of these things or moving towards any of those things you've imagined in these prior questions? And this is, again, it's important not to get caught up in what the challenge is or go down the rabbit hole of thoughts there, but to almost look at it from a step back, like you're a third person from a bird's eye view. What kind of obstacles could you face? And how could you move beyond them? Just a few moments again to pause and reflect. What are some of the skills or capabilities you might need to get there? And again, these don't necessarily have to be things that you already have. Maybe you have these skills or capabilities. Maybe it's going to require some kind of training or development or, learning, experiencing, practicing those skills or capabilities. So again, just allow yourself to consider what might help you get there. Now, I want you to envision yourself right now in that positive future, doing some of those activities, spending time with some of those people, as if it's already happened right now. And reflect on the things that you did that enabled you to get there. And maybe this is learning a specific skill or a new capability. Maybe it's practicing something or having a habit or a ritual around, maybe it's something in your physical fitness or your diet, the kinds of meals that you eat, if maybe it's a health related goal or passion. Maybe it's practicing some kind of meditation or something like that to enhance your focus. Maybe it's putting energy into a new skill or allowing yourself to connect with others. Maybe it's spending time with family or those friends. Intentionally creating space to bring more of them or more of those activities into your life. Take just a few moments, whatever it is, and see yourself in your mind, imagining yourself moving through those activities, moving through those actions. And allow yourself to feel as you imagine doing them. Feel as if you're there doing those things right here, right now. Take one last moment here to really connect with those parts of you that want to create this positive future. Now, again, imagining that it's already happened, that you've already created this change in your life. You've already brought more of these passions and joys into your current state, into your current life. And I want you to say thank you. Say thank you for it as if it's already happened. Bringing all your energy to the heart and allowing that warmth of gratitude and appreciation for your life to rest there for just a moment. You might even say those words, thank you, thank you, thank you, either out loud or in your mind. Now, the very last step, I want you to repeat after me. I'll say this statement one time. I want you to repeat it to yourself 3 times in a row. Again, whether it's in your mind or out loud, totally up to you. Doesn't matter either way. Just repeat this statement and feel the energy, the power of the statement as you do so, saying, I am the powerful creator of my life. I am the powerful creator of my life. Beautiful. Always remember, you are the creator of your now and your present. Awareness is one of the most powerful tools we have. It's so easy to move through our lives, living in our heads, letting the chaos of the world that surrounds us catch us up in whatever's happening, living mindlessly without considering or giving ourselves space to welcome in the things that we truly desire. When we take this time to sit and consider, what do I want? What lights me up? What creates joy and laughter and fun? We start to plant those seeds into the subconscious mind where they can bloom and grow. Once they've been planted in the mind and brought into our presence, into our awareness, we will automatically start showing up in a different way. It will impact our emotions, our feelings, our attitudes, the way we show up and take action in our everyday. We will automatically start creating the space to draw more of this in. So know that you've already planted that seed here today. And now you can let it go. Take a big breath in and a big exhale out. Slowly starting to welcome yourself back into the room around you, moving into your body, taking any stretches that might feel good. I always love lifting my hands up over the head and interlocking the fingers, stretching out from the shoulders to the fingertips. Taking a few deep breaths here. Bringing your awareness to the eyes, starting to welcome back in light and your full surroundings by opening your eyes whenever you feel ready. And welcome back. I know we're at time, so I don't want to keep you. Feel free to run if you have to go. If anyone has feedback or wants to share how that practice went for you today, feel free to pop something in the chat box. Or if a question came up, that is obviously always welcome as well. Oh, thanks for your note. Thank you. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Wonderful. You're welcome. Thank you guys. All right. Well, thank you again for being here. Let's take this last moment to just bring our hands up to the heart into Namaste. Oh, and one more little note there. Nice practice. I'm chilling in Key West. Wonderful. Well, I know that's one of your favorite places. So you really were there in the in the creation of the things you want and desire while you did this practice. That's really cool. All right, so keeping the hands at the heart here and Namaste is what we call this position. It's a beautiful way of honoring ourselves and one another, an ancient tradition that essentially says, I honor you and you honor me. We are the same, we are one. So bringing your hands to your heart and closing your eyes for one last moment, telling yourself thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you are and all that you do, and for taking this time to explore yourself, to open your mind and open your heart, for showing up for you today. And a big warm thank you and a huge hug, lots of love for me as well. It's always such a joy to be here with you guys, and I so appreciate you being a part of the Frequency Shifters. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll look forward to seeing you back next week. Bye now.